Hey guys, it's Danielle with Danielle Gets It Done, and this is my pregnancy update for week 33.
Gonna love you, honey, on and on and on. I'm a morning dove singing out a song.
Baby is the size of a celery, 17.2 inches, approximately 4.19 pounds. And it's opening its eyes more while it's awake and sucking and swallowing. Bones are hardening, growing, getting fatter. And this talks a lot about kind of just being uncomfortable, and I am feeling a bit uncomfortable, I have to be honest. Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm just like, it's so funny, like when I look in the mirror, I don't think I look really big. But I don't know, like trying to get out of bed and bending down to put my shoes on and just simple things are really difficult for me right now. And moving around a lot causes Braxton Hicks easily, which I will get to. So yes, I am feeling pregnant. So this week was really dramatic, actually. I didn't expect it to be, but I've been mentioning before that I've been getting like a lot of Braxton Hicks, and they are uncomfortable, and they just kept getting worse. So I've kind of gotten two different types of contractions this week, which scared me. So the first was a little less scary. It was the top of my uterus and just a tightening, typical Braxton Hick, though I did feel a lot of discomfort with it, but it would be like when I moved. So if I even like walk to the bathroom at work, my uterus will contract. But with that said, when I stop moving, it usually goes away. So kind of typical Braxton Hicks. But what else was happening was I was getting more like period cramping, and that would be the bottom of my uterus, the back, my lower back, and my thighs. And I get pretty bad period cramps, and it was kind of like the worst day of my period. And they weren't typical contraction waves where they'd last like 45 seconds to a minute or anything like that. It'd be more like 20 minutes to an hour. And it wasn't so painful that like I wasn't functioning, like I could still walk and breathe and do my job or live my life, but it concerned me because that is exactly how labor started with my son. Like a couple days before, I started really feeling like menstrual crampy, blah. And I did a couple stories on Instagram about it, and a lot of you said that's the same as, you know, that was my experience with my second or third child. But a couple also said, you know, that's how I got my preemie. And so I did decide to go in. I didn't think I was in labor. However, I think I would just really feel guilty and have a hard time forgiving myself if I had been and hadn't gotten checked. From what I understand, if you are in labor and you're early and you catch it early enough, they can intervene and kind of stop it, give you some kind of shot or medicine, or I'm not sure exactly what they do, and kind of stop the contractions and stop the cervix from dilating. But if you get to maybe like a 4 or 5, and I could be wrong about that number, kind of the train has left the station and there's nothing you can do. And so I just wanted to make sure. So I did go to my doctor unplanned this week, and he was really nice about it and said, like, don't feel weird about this. You'll probably be in again. He even told me his own wife had to go to the hospital 8 times because her contractions were so intense and so close to like real contractions that they thought she was in labor so many times. So he just said it's perfectly normal and best to get checked because you just really don't know. And so he checked me, and I am not effaced at all, and just about a 0.5 centimeter dilated, a little less than that. So that was such a relief. And actually weird for me. So with my first pregnancy, I never got checked. I declined it all the way through until I was in labor, because I'm just one of those who likes as little intervention or things up in my body as possible. I didn't want to get, so, and I think I'll decline that again, like when if I'm 37 weeks and having these, I don't think I would go get checked, because I like wouldn't care if I was in labor. Like, I'd feel safer about it. So it was kind of funny to get checked, but I just wanted to be sure, and I was good, and he was reassuring, like, if they get worse, come in again, like, this isn't a big deal, everyone does this. So that made me feel a little bit better. And they did actually get better that night. So I think I'm just one of those women who is gonna have contractions until this baby finally comes. Hopefully not until I'm full term. So I think I'll just keep it at that. Let me know if that happened to you, and if you had to go get checked early, and if you felt stupid. It's not that I feel stupid, I felt wimpy. Like, come on, girlfriend, it's just a cramp. I don't know. Let me know. Make me feel better, make me feel more stupid, whichever. I will show you my bump. So this is a maternity shirt, and it is like, thank God for these pants, because if I didn't have these pants pulled up all the way, you would just like see my stomach hanging out. But you know. Yeah, see, that makes me get a contraction. Whew. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next week for week 34. Bye, guys.
Ooh.